Okay, so this will be the answers for your quiz 3. I hope you don't hear the background noise, no, of my fan. So anyway, we'll start with set B for quiz 3. So, yung first question natin dito ay, let me check if I'm recording already. Okay. So, yung first question natin dito ay, any object in a circular path has blank velocity but moves inward due to blank force. So, if natatandaan nyo, binanggit natin dati na ang object in circle is still a translational motion. Therefore, it has a linear or tangential velocity. Okay, so ito yung binanggit ko noon na, halimbawa, ito yung circle natin, no? Yung particle mo at this point, pag ganyan yung kanyang speed, no? It's tangent or linear. But moves inward, so bakit paikot? Bakit nakakaikot pa rin yung particle? Even if it has linear or tangential speed, that is because of the centripetal force. So, may mga sumagot class ng tawag dito, ng centripetal acceleration. I did not accept that kasi acceleration is not a force, no? It's different. So, proceed tayo sa number 2. A blank trajectory does not have equal launching and landing point. There are some students who corrected me. I'm sorry, the article is wrong, so this should be an. But anyway, an oblique or an asymmetrical, yung sagot dito, no? Trajectory does not have equal launching and landing point. A projectile motion only moves about in a blank plane. So may sumagot ng 2D plane. Pero the correct answer here is vertical plane. Kasi you need to take note that this is a 2D plane. So y and x. And at the same time, this is a 2D plane, no? So both are 2D plane, but the difference is this one is vertical, this one is horizontal. So ang sagot natin dito ay vertical plane. So nasa notes din to class. A blank happens when speed is not changing. So yung keyword is speed is not changing. So this one is simply uniform circular motion. Okay? Radial acceleration changes the blank of a particle. So take note yung radial natin is present in both uniform and non-uniform motion. And ano ba yung common sa kanila, no? Yung isa kasi nag-change yung speed, yung isa hindi. So of course, this is not speed. This is actually direction, no? So it changes the direction of a particle in motion. So let's proceed to the problem solving. Again, class, just like previous videos, pag na-encounter na natin yung same question, we're not going to answer them again, no? Kasi kailangan ko tipirin din yung aking oras sa pagre-record. So, a wind tunnel's blade with diameter 1.2, so you are given diameter, which is 1.2, meaning radius is 0.6 meters, can simulate the strength of a storm signal number 2 by completing 1250 rev per minute. Again, class, binanggit natin if you are given the rev per minute, this is pertaining to your T inverse, your rotation rate or your frequency. No? So this is 1 to 50 rev per minute. And I want to automatically convert this to seconds. So this will give me 20.83 rev per second. Okay? So, ang tanong sa atin ay the linear speed, no? So, again, class, ang linear speed natin is simply 2 pi r over t. But since I don't want to solve the t anymore, I know that I can write this as 2 pi r times 1 over t. And 1 over t is basically your t inverse, no? So, 2 pi r t inverse na yung equation. So, this is simply 2 pi times 0.6 meters times t inverse, which is 20 0.83 rev per second. So this will give me this will give me the answer na 78.5. So this is 7.85 times 10 raised to 1 meter per second. So that's the speed. Now, let's go to, so mali yung question ko dito na I think I corrected everyone naman. This is in terms of meter per second and this one is in terms of G. So let's go to the acceleration part. Now, so for the acceleration part, we have either you use your 4 pi squared r over t squared. You can use that. But I don't want to go through the struggle of doing that. I know the v. I'm confident with my answer. So I'll just write v squared over r. So this gives me 78.5 squared over zero point 0.6 meters. And this gives me 10,280.84 meter per second squared divided by 9.8 meter per second squared kasi we want to express it in terms of G. So A is simply 1049 G, or this is simply 1.05 times 10 raised to 3 G. So eto na yun, no? Wala ka nang ilalagay dito class na meter per second kasi the G in itself already tells us that, okay, this is the gravity value, no? Acceleration due to gravity value. So that's for for number 1. So, napakadali ng quiz free natin, no? Napakadali niyang questions. Number 2, frustrated with his failed quiz, a student kicked a pebble underground with enough force to launch the pebble at 0.95. So you have a VO, which is 0.95. So, paano ko nalaman? Kasi meron siyang binigay na angle. Di ba sabi ko dati, pag may angle, yung speed na binibigay is not VOX, it's not VOY, it's simply VO. So, you have 0.95 with angle 32 degrees. So, wala siyang kahit anong point of reference, ground lang. So, ibig sabihin ground to ground, you can use your shortcut formula here. So, how far would the pebble land? Meaning to say, we are looking for x, no? So, since symmetric to, from ground to ground, you have a symmetric trajectory. So, this is basically your range equal to negative v naught squared sine 2 theta over ay. So, we plug in, this is negative 0.95 squared sine of 64 over negative 9.8. And this will simply give us 8.28 times 10 raised to negative 2 meters. Okay? Then for letter B, how long will it take the pebble to hit the ground again? Meaning we're looking for the total time of flight. That is simply negative 2 v naught sine theta over your ay. And this is simply negative 2 times 0.95 sine of 32 this time, negative 9.8. So this will give us total time of flight equal to 0.0103 seconds. So this is 1.03 times 10 raised to negative 1 second. Okay, so very easy. Now let's go to number 3. The linear speed, oops, the linear speed of a passenger on the rim. So we have a Ferris wheel with it's described as 30-meter wide. So this entire thing is 30 meters. So diameter is 30 meters, meaning to say radius is 15 meters, no? Is traveling with a constant speed now of 7 meters per second. So it's being asked here, what are the magnitude? So mali yung question ko dito. It should be, what is the magnitude and direction, no? So not magnitude and acceleration. What is the magnitude and direction of the passenger's acceleration at the topmost part of the ride? So we want to get A, that is simply V squared over R. This is simply 7 squared over 15. So 49 over 15. That is simply 3.27 times 10 raised to 0 meter per second. It's asking us the direction. No, so we need the direction. Take note, at the topmost part. And this is radial, no? Radial acceleration. So, tandaan natin that radial is always towards the center. So, if this is your x, this is your y, then the direction is negative y direction or simply downwards. Okay. For letter B, how much time does it take for the Ferris wheel to make one revolution? So basically here we're looking for the period. Okay. So you can use A is equal to 4 pi squared r over t squared since we already got A. But I think it's easier to use 2 pi r over t. So this gives me t is equal to 2 pi r over v, which is simply 2 pi times 15 over v, which is 7. So this gives me t period is equal to 13.5 seconds. So this is 1.35 times 10 seconds. Okay, let me just format this one so that it, pangit pala. So let me go to the next item. So a ship just left the dock when an officer realized that a tool needs to be thrown onto the ship. If the tool is thrown at 11 meters per second at 60 degrees above the horizontal from a tower, 8.75 meters above the deck, how fast should a ship sail so that the tool falls right into it? May langgam yung tubig. Okay, so, sorry. So, balik tayo. Sabi dito, assume constant velocity of the ship. So, yung scenario may binigay sa atin dito na uh, tool is thrown. Okay, so you're given speed. So, V naught is equal to 11 meter per second. And you have theta, which is 60 degrees. And a lot of details. So, actually, for the first set of quiz 3, no, kasi this one is the easiest set, 6 points siya, pero this is a one-step problem, no? One-step solution pala. It just need you to take a bit of a realization na, okay, ang mangyayari, yung tulay magpo-projectile ng paganyan. Okay? Projectile siya. And at the same time, the ship will move ng paganyan. Now, one thing that we know about projectile is that at x, it has constant velocity. Kaya nga ito nilagay ko eh. Assume constant velocity. So, at x, you have constant velocity. And kung constant velocity yung x mo, and constant din yung velocity ng iyong ship, ibig sabihin, kung gaano siya katagal gumalaw sa x, ganun din dapat katagal gumalaw yung ship, no? Para mahulog eksakto yung object. So, we are simply looking for VOX here, which is just VO cosine theta. So, this is 11 cosine of 60. So, this gives us cosine 60 is 1/2. So, this gives us 5.5 meter per second, or the VOX, which is simply the V of the ship, is simply 5.5 times 10 raised to 0 meter per second. Okay? So, how fast lang naman? So, magnitude of the speed only. And that's it. No? So, this one's very easy. Okay, madami namang nakakuha no, ng mataas na score sa quiz 3 natin. Okay, so let me proceed to the next quiz. Let me just share quiz 3 ng set C. Okay. Okay. Bakit ba hindi ko maayos 'to? Okay, anyway, hayaan. Para lang sana pantay ang aking pagsusulat. Um, okay, never mind. Okay, so number 1, no, in a blank circular motion, both tangential and radial acceleration are present. Thank you. So, here, meron kang tangential at radial. Ano lang ba yan? This is your non-uniform circular motion. Next, the trajectory of an object is affected by, I want complete words here, no? Kasi napakadali ng question. This is simply initial velocity and acceleration due to gravity. Okay? Next, a blank only moves in a vertical plane, so this is simply projectile. The force that draws us towards the center, this is simply centripetal. And blank acceleration changes the speed of a particle, this is tangential. Okay, again class, tangential is speed, radial direction, no? So tangential speed, radial direction. So pwede nyo tandaan TSRD or RDTS, tangential speed, radial direction. So let's go to the problem solving. Okay, so sabi dito, an insect fell on a phonograph turntable rotating at 50 rev per minute. If the linear speed of the insect is 10.5 cm per second at that point, how far from the center did the insect fall and what is its acceleration? Okay, so we are given here 50 rev per minute. Again, this is simply your T inverse, no? 50 rev per minute. I want to convert it to seconds, so divided by 60. And this will simply give me 0.83 rev per second. Okay? And then I know V, which is 10.5 cm per second. And that's it. No? So I want to get how far from the center. So this is your phonograph. This is the center. I want to get this, so simply the radius. And I know that V is equal to 2 pi r over T. So R is simply TV over 2 pi. And I don't like the T because I'm using the T inverse. So bababa ko lang siya. So I have R is simply equal to V over 2 pi T inverse. No, kasi T inverse basically means T. Okay? So plug and play. So, class kung nalilito kayo dun sa T inverse, you can always solve for 1 over T inverse to give you T. So, this will be simply 1.083. So, kayo na bahala mag-solve. Yun na yung period, no? Ako kasi, okay na sa akin to, no? So, kayo, if you get confused with T inverse, no? You can always try and solve T, no? So, gusto ko lang talaga mapadali yung pagsosolve ko. So, I'm not solving T anymore. So, anyway, going back. So, we plug in V is 10.5 over 2 pi times 0.83. So, this should give me 2.005 cm or 2.01 times 10 raised to 0 cm. Plus, ang dami sa inyo, sobrang OA mag-round off, no? Kunwari, kahit yung sagot ay 1.8753. Kunwari, ganyan. Wala akong mag-round off 1.90 na agad. Hindi dapat, di ba? Sabi ko, pag three significant figures, you get the first three numbers and choose kung magra-round up ba kayo sa third number or not. Saka lang kayo magwa 1.90 class kung ano yung nakuha nyo ay 1.89999. So, kapag ganito, 1.8753, kunwari lang, no, na value, that will just be 1.88, hindi 1.90. So, always take note that the scientific notation and the significant figures are there for your uncertainty, no? For your uncertainty. Anyway, going back. So, this is how far. So, 2 centimeters. And then, what is the acceleration? So, for the acceleration, I simply want to get A. Either, again, bahala ka kung anong formula. Parehas lang naman. So, this will just give me 10.5 squared over 2.005 is equal to 54.9778. Ayan, kapag kunwari ganito class, 54. So, ito yung first number. Third number ko is 9. Diba? So, hindi ko to gagawin 5.49 kasi ang katabi niya ay 7. So, pag ni-round up ko siya, wala akong choice. Diba? Kasi 54.9, ang katabi mo 7. O, di-round up mo to, diba? ang katabi, pag ni-round up mo 'to, katabi na ng 4 mo ay higher. So, ra-round up mo din 'to. So, ito magiging 5.50 na siya times 10 raised to 1 meter per second squared. Okay, sorry, centimeter per second squared. Okay? So, wag OA mag-round off class, no? Follow the rules on significant figures. Let's proceed to letter at number 2. Ito, ang daming mali kasi mali yung pagka-analyze. Okay, wait. So, kanya dito, a man stands on the roof of a 15-meter tall building. So, building that is 15-meter tall. And the man stands here through an object with VO 30 meter per second at an angle 33 degrees above the horizontal. How long will it take before it reaches the ground? So, pag ganyan siya. So, this is not symmetric at all, no? Pero later, sa maximum height, pwede natin gamitin yung shortcut sa symmetric trajectory kasi gusto mo lang naman malaman dito ay yung max height. But anyway, how long will it take before it reaches the ground? So, we want to get the total time of flight. Pero again, class, hindi nyo pwedeng gamitin dito yung shortcut. Kasi nga, hindi naman to symmetric na trajectory. Ano lang ba yung alam natin? Ang alam lang natin, guys, ay ito, tsaka ito, speed, no? So, since y lang yung alam natin, gagamitin natin ay y is equal to y naught, VO sine theta t, plus 1 half AYT squared. Now, dito nagkaroon ng maraming pagkakamali, class. Yung iba, sinet nila na ito yung 0. So, kung 0 yan, automatically, kung ito yung y naught mo, automatically, ang y mo ay negative 15. No? Pero kung sinet mo na ang y naught mo ay 15, ibig sabihin, ang y mo ay 0. No? So, dito nagkamali yung iba kasi ginawa nilang y naught is 0 pero ang y nila ay positive 15. So, hindi dapat, di ba? Kasi everything below your 0 line is negative. So, I'm setting y naught is 0 here. And so, y is negative 15. So, I have negative 15. Wala lang to. And then, I have VO is 30 sine 33 times time minus 4.9 t squared. So, ito, pwede nyo na i-plug in agad sa calculator and I'm sure na makakakuha kayo ng value, no? So, ang magiging struggle kasi class, kung ginawa nyo tong positive 15, doon kayo madadali. Kasi imaginary yung ibibigay niya. Kasi hindi naman siya dapat positive, dapat ay negative siya. So, this will give us negative 0.7495 and t equal to 4.084 seconds. Okay, so may mga nakita ko dito class na 4.084, hindi pa pala to. Wait, sorry. The final answer, so t is equal to 4.084 seconds. So, yung iba class, ginawa siyang 4.10. Eh, iba, 3SF lang yung kailangan ko. So, yung 3 numbers ko, ito yun. So, this is simply 4.08 times 10 raised to 0 seconds. This is the answer for letter A. Okay? Now, for letter B, ang tanong niya, how far will it fall from the base of the building? So, ito yung base ng building. Gaano daw kalayo dito? So, x yung hinahanap natin. So, x is simply x naught plus VO xt. Okay, so this is simply x equal to VO cosine theta t. So, this is just 30 cosine of 33 times anong time yung gagamitin ko? Yung time kung kailan niya na-reach yung ground. Kasi take note, this is the time it took for the rock to reach the ground. So, ito yung gagamitin kong time dito. And so, this will give me 102.75 meters, which is basically 1.03 times 10 raised to 2 meters. Kasi magiging 103 na siya. Okay, hindi siya 105. Sobrang OA. So, 103 lang. Okay, and then for the maximum height, so makikita nyo dito na sa maximum height natin, ano ba yung alam natin sa maximum height, di ba? At maximum height, alam natin that Vy is simply 0 meter per second, no? So, pili lang ako ng formula ko dyan. Either, ang gamitin ko ay Vy is Voy plus Ayt, or Vy squared is equal to Voy squared plus 2Ay minus Y naught. Okay? So, wala to. Hindi ko pwedeng gamitin kasi ayoko na mag-solve ng T. Pero pwede ko tong gamitin, no? Pwede ko siyang gamitin. Ma'am, di ba pang kinematics yan? Yeah. But, pang one-dimensional kinematics, yeah. But then, you need to take note that same yung principle natin ng free fall with the principle of your projectile. So, Vy is 0. I have negative Voy squared over 2Ay is equal to y is equal to y, no? Assuming that y naught is 0. So, dito class, kung titignan nyo, ito yung formula ng y max natin, no? Diba? Negative v naught sine theta squared over 2ay. This is our y max, no? So, pag pinlog-in mo yung values, oops, pangit naman. Pag pinlog-in na natin yung value, y max, the highest height, is simply negative of 30 sine 33 squared over 2 times negative 9.8. And this will give us 1.36 times 10 raised to 1 meter from the roof, no? From the starting place. Now, if you answered y max from the ground, so this is simply 13.6 plus 15. This gives you 28.6 meters. Kayo na bahalang mag-scientific notation. Okay, number 3. An 8 cm compact disc, again, you have radius 4 centimeter. And T inverse is 95 rev per minute divided by 60. So, 95 over 60, this just gives me 12 over 19. Ay, mali pala. 19 over 12 pala. 19 over 12 rev per second. So, paulit-ulit na to class. So, V 2 pi r T inverse. Okay? Then, velocity daw. Kailan daw magkakaroon ng, saang distance daw may velocity na equal sa 60 centimeter per second. No? So, we're looking for radius. So, nakita na natin to kanina. So, radius is simply V over 2 pi T inverse. So, this is simply 60 cm per second over 2 pi times 19 over 12. This will give us 6.03 cm from, so this is 6.03 times 10 raised to 0 cm from center. Ma'am, paano 6 cm? 4 cm lang yung radius. Ibig sabihin, class, yung 60 cm per second ay outside the compact disc na, no? Hindi na siya pwedeng mag-exceed, no, ng 60 centimeter per second. That's why yung follow-up question is, what is the velocity at the rim? No? So, meron kasing kadugtong talaga tong question, pero hindi ko tinuloy kasi baka malito kayo. Yung follow-up dito is it still within the compact disc? No? So, hindi ko na pinush. So, anyway, for letter B, what's the velocity at the rim? So, 2 pi r over t, or 2 pi r, t inverse. So, 2 pi times 4 cm times 19 over 12. So, V is simply 39.8. So, 3.98 times 10 raised to 1 cm per second. Okay? Now, kung madali yung kanina na doc question, ship question pala, this one is a little bit more difficult. No? Kasi syempre second set na to. So, a ship is approaching a dock. Okay, so yung ship, V of ship is 1.2 meter per second. An important tool needs to be thrown to the ship before it can dock. So, mali lang yung arrow, pero pag ganyan yan. Before it can dock. If the tool is thrown, so same, V of tool is 11 meter per second at theta is 60 degrees. Y naught natin is 0, so y is negative 8.75 meters. At what distance d should the tool be thrown? So, ibig sabihin, class, kapag itatapon na nung tao, nung crew, yung material doon sa ship, dapat nasan yung ship kapag tinapon niya yung object. Okay? So, saan, parang, gano'n nakalayo dapat yung ship doon sa docking point bago niya itapon yung tool. Okay? Kasi kapag kunwari, sobrang layo pa nung ship, tas tinapon na niya, edi hindi na-shoot sa ship, di ba? Na-shoot sa tubig. So first, kailangan nating ma-realize, saan ba mahuhulog mo na yung tool? Di ba? Saan mo na malalaglag yung tool? So pag tinapon mo yung tool at 11 meter per second, at an angle of 60 degrees, so pag ganyan siya, no? Saan to malalaglag? So, hanapin natin yung x. That is x naught plus VOX t. So, x is simply VO cosine theta t. Okay? Now, the problem is, hindi naman natin alam yung x. Hindi natin alam yung time. Alam natin yung v ng VO dito is the V of tool, ha? Okay? So, VO is the V of tool. Alam natin tong VO, alam natin yung theta, pero hindi natin alam si t at si x. Ano pa bang iba nating alam? Yung y, di ba? So, alam ko na y is equal to y naught plus VO sine theta t minus 4 point, wait, sorry, shortcut. Inaantok na kasi ako, class. So, plus 1 half AYT squared, di ba? So, ganyan siya. And so, your y naught is simply 0. This is negative 8.75 equal to 11 sine 60 minus 4.90 squared. Okay, so kulang yung formula ko kanina. And then, manipulate this and extract the root from your calculator. So, this will just give us 2.6245 seconds. So, ito yung time. So, ibig sabihin, pag tinapon yung tool, class, no? Pag tinapon nyo yung tool mula dito, it will take 62 pala. 2.62 seconds bago siya malaglag. Okay? Bago siya malaglag. At saan siya eksaktong malalaglag? So, you have 11 cosine 60 times 2.62455. 45 seconds lang pala. So, this will give us x is equal to 14.4 meters. Okay? Pero this is not yet the final answer. Take note, malalaglag siya sa 14.4 meters. So, kunwari, ito yung 14.4 meter mo. Diyan siya malalaglag. Pag tinapon mo yung tool, at the time na nakita mo na yung ship ay nasa 14.4 meter na, nakagalaw na yung ship, hindi pa nalalaglag yung tool. No? So, nakalampas na yung ship mo, hindi pa nalaglag yung tool. Kasi take note, it will take 2.62 seconds before the tool can reach the water. And in that 2.62 seconds, take note, the ship is moving 1.2 meter per second. So, tignan natin gaano ba kalayo. So, this is x of tool. Gaano kalayo matatravel ni ship natin. So, ship is constant speed lang. So, this is Vx times t. 1.2, ito yung speed ng ship, times 2.62. Ang ship natin, in that 2 seconds, class, ay may na-travel na 3.1494 meter. May na-travel na siyang ganyan. So, pag tinapon mo yung tool, the moment na nakita mo na yung ship ay nasa 14.4, wala na. Diba? Pagbagsak ng tool, yung ship mo, nasa may 11 meter na lang. O, hindi na niya nasalo, di ba? So, alangan languyin pa. So, para masakto, dapat itatapon mo yung tool hindi sa eksaktong 14.4. Itatapon mo yung tool final sa 14.4 plus 3.1494 meters. So, itatapon mo yung tool at a distance of around 17.5 ba to? So, 14.4, wait nga, at baka ako'y mali, 3.1494. So, yeah, 17.5 meter. So, this is x of tool is simply 1.75 times 10 raised to 1 meter. So, itatapon mo yung tool class kapag yung ship mo ay nasa distance na 17.5 meters. Kasi by that time, pagdating niya sa eksaktong 14.4, nakabagsak na or pababa na yung ating tool. Okay, so that's it for set C. Punta tayo sa set A. I-skip ko na yung mga class, yung mga circular motion. Kaya nyo na yung paulit-ulit na. So, yung projectile na lang yung i-focus ko, no? So, sagutin natin to. Acceleration component in circular associated with change in direction, TSRD. So, this is radial. Okay? Two factors that dictate the trajectory. This is initial velocity and acceleration due to gravity. Okay, sasabihin ko na lang yung sagot. Number 3 pertains to the number of revolution per, completed in seconds. So, revolution per second, revolution per minute, that is your rotation rate or frequency. Okay? So, number 4 naman, ano daw yung component which becomes 0 at maximum height? That is your vertical velocity Vy. Okay, vertical velocity Vy. Number 5, translational, that only describes radial acceleration. So this is uniform. Okay. Okay, so physics teacher attempted to jump, blah, blah, blah. So, mali lang to class. This should be 53. Typo. River was 40-meter wide, far bank, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so the question is, what should his speed, huh? What should his speed have been, huh? Anyway, basta ang tanong dito ay, what should be the speed at the top of the ramp to make it to the edge of the far bank? So, ang goal natin sa question A natin is makatawid itong si teacher natin no, na nagsa-stunt. So, alam natin that x is 40 meters. Alam natin na yung theta ay 53 degrees. And alam natin na yung bank na babagsakan niya is 15 meters lower than the top of the ramp, no? So, kung isa-set ko ito class na y naught is 0, ibig sabihin yung y ko ay negative 15. Okay, so y naught is 0, y is negative 15. Ang hanap natin dito ay VOX. Okay, so VOX. Sorry, not VOX. VO lang pala. Ano ba yan? So, VO lang pala. Okay, so I know x. So, x is equal to x naught plus VO cosine theta t, no? X naught is 0. VO is unknown. Theta is known, but time, again, is unknown. So, I can express this as VO is equal to x over cosine theta t. Okay? So, hanapin ko muna si time. I think may ganito tayong example sa klase before, ano? So, hanapin ko muna si t. Ano pa bang pwede kong gamitin? Yung y, di ba? So y is equal to y naught plus VOYT plus 1 half AYT squared. So y naught is 0. I have negative 15 equal to VO sine theta t minus 4.9t squared. And I know that VO is x cosine theta t. So this is negative 15 equal to x over cosine theta t sine theta, nakalimutan ko yung t, sine theta t minus 4.9t squared. Cancel out, cancel out. And so I'm left with negative 15 x tangent equal to x tangent theta minus 4.9t squared. These are constants. So I have 4.9t squared. Lipat natin sa kabila. Lipat mo to sa kabila. Equal to x tan theta plus 15. Okay? Tama ba ako? Okay. So divide both sides by 4.9. And you have t equal to square root ng x is 40 tangent of 53 plus 15 over 4.9. So this will give me t equal to 3.727 seconds. Okay? So hindi ko na siya express in scientific class kasi kaya nyo na yun. Okay, so nakuha ko na yung t. Pwede ko nakuha yung si VO. So from here, no? From here, pwede ko nakuha si VO. Simply 40 over cosine of 53 times the time, which is 3.727 seconds. So I'll get VO equal to 20, ay mali pala ako. VO equal to 17, ay 18, ay 17.8 meter per second. So the initial speed of the teacher is 1.78 times 10 raised to 1 meter per second. And that's it. Letter B. How long will it take the teacher to reach the other side? So, time naman. Nakuha na natin. No? So, for letter B, t is equal to 3.73 times 10 raised to 0 seconds. Nakuha na natin kanina. And then, for letter C, if the speed was only half the value found, what distance would he land? So, saan daw siya babagsak? So, if V naught is simply 17.8 over 2. This is 9 point, ay 8 point, mali pala ako, 9. 9 is 18 na pala. So 8.9 pala ito. So 8.9 meter per second. Pag 8.9 meter per second, saan daw siya babagsak? So malamang sa malamang, dahil alam na natin na dapat yung speed niya ay 17.8 para makatawid sa kabilang bank. Alam ko na ito ay babagsak sa tubig. So hindi ko hinahanap yung y kasi babagsak siya sa tubig eh. Ang hanapin ko dito ay x, no? Hanggang saan lang siya aabot doon sa dito kumbaga class. So from here to here, di ba, 40. Hanggang saan lang siya aabot? Makakalahati ba din siya? Or less than half, no? Sa x position. So ang hanapin ko dito ay x. So x again is equal to VO cosine theta t. Alam ko yung VO, alam ko yung theta, di ko alam yung time. So sa time, saan ko siya hanapin? Katulad kanina, hinanap natin yung time sa y. Okay? Pero this time, hindi ka nagagamit ng negative 15. Kasi nga, alam mo nang babagsak siya, di ba, sa tubig. So, gagamit ka ng, ang gagamitin natin dito ay negative 100. Okay? So, gamit natin yung y is y naught plus VO sine theta t plus 1 half AYT squared. So y naught is 0, but this time, your y is negative 100 is equal to 8.9 sine of, ano siya sine? 53 minus 4.9t squared. So pag nag-extract kayo dito, you get t is equal to 530 seconds. And we plug it in here. So you have 8.9 cos of 53 times 5.30 And this will give us 2.85 times 10 raised to 1 meter. Ibig sabihin, more than half naman, no? Yung kanyang matatawid, 2.85. So, 28 mga dito. Okay? 28 meters. Again, I'm not going to answer this. Same lang to class kung paano natin sinasagot yung mga nakaraan. Okay? And then itong last din. Sige na nga. Okay. So during a storm, a car traveling on a road comes upon a bridge that has been washed out, blah, blah, blah. Okay, how fast should the car be traveling to land safely on the opposite side? So you have a bridge, washed out. So, dapat may katuloy siya. Pero, nasira. Okay? I tried to leave on the other side. The car is on the road 30 meters above the river. The road is 5 meters. So, ito naman ay 5 meters. River is 60 meters wide. Okay? So, kung di sana nasira yung bridge, wala tayong problema, no? Pero nasira yung bridge. So, siguro hindi ko alam paano itsura. Basta parang mukhang ganyan siya. Hindi ko alam kung paano yung bridge dati. Kasi di ba kung may bridge dito, hindi mag-move siyang ganyan. Tapos paano siya punta dito, di ba? Anyway, hindi ko na yung problema. Baka may katuloy siya. So, baka may ganyan. Yan. Baka ganyan talaga siya. Pero nangyari dahil naputol, kailangan niya na lang pumunta dito. So, anyway, whatever. Okay, so, putol yung bridge. Na wash out. So, ganyan na yung scenario. So, nandito raw yung car. How fast should the car be traveling? So, nasa road siya, di ba? So, syempre, ano lang ba yan? May Y ba yan? Di ba? Wala. So, VOX lang to. Okay, so VOX yung hinahanap sa una. Okay, so VOX. So, paano natin makukuha yung VOX? Ang alam lang natin, VOX is VO cosine theta. Eh, wala namang angle. So, mali. Ang isa pa nating alam, VOX is VX. Eh, di rin natin alam yung VX. So, mali. So, ang natitira na lang ay X naught. VOXT. Ito na lang. Alam natin yung X. Problema ulit natin yung time. Pero again, kaya natin yan kuhanin sa Y. So, Y is equal to Y naught plus VOYT plus 1/2 AYT squared. So, Y naught is 0 and Y is negative 30. So, you have negative 30 is equal to, wala kang VOY kasi purely horizontal yung galaw. Kasi pag ganyan siya, ganyan, tapos pag ganyan na. Okay? So, VOY is 0. So, negative 30, negative 4.90 squared. So, this will give me 30 divided by 4.9 square root of answer. So, this will give me T is equal to 2.4743 seconds. And I can plug it in there. So, I have X over T is equal to VOX. And this is simply 60 over 2.47 VOX. So, VOX natin is simply 60 divided by 2.47. VOX is simply 24.25 meter per second. Okay? Sana tama yung aking sagot. So, paki-double check nyo yung calculation ko, guys, ha? 30 divided by 4.9 square root, 2.47 and 60. Okay, so VOX therefore is 2.43 times 10 raised to 1 meter per second. Then yung last na question niya is what is the velocity before it hits the ground? So dito class, pag ganyan na siya, pababa na siya. Diba? Alam natin na yung time para ma-hit niya yung ground is 2.47 seconds. So, hanapin natin yung velocity niya. And, hindi na to horizontal kasi pabagsak na siyang ganyan. Meaning to say, we need to find Vx and Vy. Eh, ang Vx mo lang ay 2.43 times 10 meter per second. Ang Vy mo lang ay Voy plus Ayt. Voy is 0. So this is simply negative 9.8 times 2.47. 9.8 times 2.4743. So, Vy is simply 24.24, no? So, hindi naman ito hinahanap ko. So, mamaya ko na scientific notation. Tama ba ako? Ay is negative 9.8 times 2.47. Okay. So, ang V natin is Vx squared plus Vy squared. So, squared plus 24.25 squared square root of answer, and this will give us V is equal to 24.3 meter per second, no? So, velocity yung hanap, which means that we need theta. So, theta is tan inverse ng Vy over Vx again. So, tan inverse ng 24.25, ay mali. Tan inverse ng, sorry, this should be negative pala. Tan inverse ng 24.24 over 24.25 is simply 44.98 or ito, so magiging 45.0 degrees. This is positive, so east. This is negative, so south. This is south of east. So ang sagot natin is therefore V equal to 3.43 times 10 raised to 0 meter per second, 45.0 degrees south of east. Okay, that's it. So, yeah. Please try to answer number 2 and number 3. No, it's up to you guys na. Although, hindi naman ito lalabas sa exam, still, no, try to work on it. So, that's all for quiz 3. I'll be recording quiz 4 tomorrow na lang. And then, I'll upload it, I think, tomorrow din, not Tuesday. So, that's all. Thank you so much. Bye.